Okay, so that was down there. We've got a bit of a stretch down here to look at.
Someone there?
Onward then.
And it does seem, as long as we stay out of the water, we probably won't run into too many of those traps.
Watch your back.
There is work to do. We must keep going. I'd better take a peek. Trap.
But when I do see one, I may as well disarm it. And I'll put guidance on mostly for the perception checks afterwards. And if there was one in this little pond, maybe there's another one.
Be careful. There are traps about.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They made the check to see the one trap, and they just blunder right into it anyway. So annoying.
Watch your back.
It adds a level of artificial difficulty.
What am I to do? Whatever comes, I'm ready. Got to press on.
What's that?
Okay. Sort of rejoining where we've been before. There's a fast travel sigil. And there's a dagger root over here. I'll go ahead and snag that before I talk to him. I am diseased, and that is a disadvantage on charisma checks. So maybe... Well, I can't lesser restore it, even if that would work. But I can guidance myself, I suppose. Before I talk to this guy.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Gur were vagrant cutthroats.
See, pardon me, but who or what is a Gur?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
If I were a cutthroat, I wouldn't admit it either.
True. And I have no proof to offer but my word. If you wish it, our paths need not cross again. I'm hunting a vampire spawn, and it's a little too bright for you to be my prey. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
And when you find this Astarion, you'll kill him?
Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Only a spawn? Pity. Not like it's a real vampire.
I don't know. I'm sure a vampire spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right, unfortunately. They are only weak when compared to their masters. During the day, we have the advantage, but at night, when they hunt, you'll not find a more deadly quarry.
Interesting. Astarion, what do you think?
That's Astarion. No. Impossible.
These days, I'm making the impossible look easy. May I?
Nod.
Excellent.
A vampire? It can't be.
I do think this is the route that Shadowheart would take, because she likes Astarion, and this guy is hunting him. We can't really afford to let him live. Unfortunately, he did win initiative on most of us, but hey. Ooh, maybe I can scare him. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. He did save. Actually, let's take a quick look at him. His wisdom is high, so that wasn't very likely. No actual resistances. He does have extra attack. He is level 5. Advantage against monstrosity type enemies. Scar of Fury. Score a critical hit when your health is lower than 40%. So he can run around without being targeted, without being attacked of opportunity. This guy is very mobile and has critical hit possibilities. So this guy's dangerous. Well, I shot my shot. I shot my shot and missed. So Will needs a 12 to save. They rolled a 4. Arrow of fire. He is at full hit points. I think I'm okay. Oh wait, but I do have something I'm concentrating on. Okay. Astarion is actually down. Will, do you still have... No. Well, this is a tight-knit group of people to bless with.
Concentrate.
That didn't hit Astarion, really. I didn't want to use a healing word on that because I wanted to use Sanctuary on him. So maybe Astarion.
Cut and run. Yes.
Okay, that will reduce his chance to hit as well. Let us have... I will definitely need to frenzy.
Watch this.
Got to keep fighting. On I go.
Maybe I can prevent him from getting out of this little corner.
Victor's path.
Alright, well that wasn't too bad for one round. Oh! I do have an action still. You know, it's an int save. His int is not nearly as high. I think it is worth trying to color spray here. I think it worked. Shovel. Can Shovel get there? Can Shovel jump anywhere? Oh. No, I guess not. Here. I will have Shovel sort of get in the back of Astarion in case he drops Astarion. Your role is just to keep everybody up. Karlak. Enrage throw. Too close, but 90%. Okay, fine. Can I throw him? At least this will make him prone, I guess. And then Astarion. And drains his dexterity, so that's good.
Let's finish this.
Target too close. Critical miss, of course.
Favors the fearless.
What kind of armor is he in? That does not look like metal armor. I could ensnare him.
I know just
Possibly.
what to do.
He is ensnared and prone.
This is my happy place.
And I'm out of actions, but I'll get right there. Okay,
Battle favors the fearless.
this should be enough. Yeah. Or not. He's got, what, 2 hit points left?
This is
Let's just have
good.
Karlach end him.
Solidarity keeps the troop together.
He's not without his uses, as long as we can keep him in line.
Well, who are you talking about? Gandrel's Aspiration. It is a heavy crossbow and advantage against monstrosity type enemies. I think that's going straight to Karlach.
I wouldn't give for a good rap.
She won't use it as a crossbow often, but that advantage against monstrosity type enemies is a passive effect, regardless of what she's using, so that's just...
My faith will guide me.
And yep, that's fine. And then I guess the rest of this is all stuff I can just take. I'm out of short rests, but I knew that was going to be the case. Well, on the plus side,
Let's try this way.
there is an ancient sigil. There's a fast travel point right there. So it is time to go back to town. I guess I should long rest before I talk to Kaga, because who knows how that's going to go. But go back to town, sell, and rest. Also, a pale elf. There was a monster hunter looking for Astarion. And as I suspected, Auntie Ethel is gone now, but her stuff is still marked as owned, so I won't be stealing it, at least at this time. Alright, let's do the double long rest thing.
There. Done.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back. Can you... Can you shut up and let me read?
Need some help?
What? No, I'm fine. I was just perusing this little find. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it.
What do you mean?
I mean, it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I almost reached the end before they drove me out, and drove me all but mad. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book.
It sounds like you need an exorcism.
Perhaps. But would that damage the tome itself?
Probably. It's a tome of necromancy, after all.
I can't risk it. There's something valuable in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now.
What are you hoping to find in there, anyway?
It's a book of necromancy, full of secrets about controlling the dead, returning the dead to life, and who knows what else. Whatever's in here It might give me an edge over Cazador. Or free me from him entirely. Although I can't make any progress as long as those spirits remember their mission. It seems to be all they know. Still, if nothing else, maybe I can beat Cazador to death with it.
Cute. Alright, let's see. Oh. Well, he already has...
Looking at something?
How did you know I was here?
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Do you miss it, seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
You have nothing to worry about. It's a very good face.
Is it? What do you see when you look at me?
Strong, piercing eyes.
Oh. Go on.
That dangerous smile.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
Wow. You are beautiful, though.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Let's see if he has anything else.
Darling, I was just thinking about you. Remembering our time together, the things we've shared. And I don't just mean that lovely neck of yours. I'm growing to like the whole package. Honestly. And you clearly like me too. So...
What gave it away?
I could feel it. As I was getting lost in your neck. Your little shakes of excitement. You enjoyed it, didn't you?
A lady never tells.
You don't have to say a thing. I already know how you feel. Because I feel it too. We could take an evening to ourselves, get away from camp, get some privacy. I know somewhere quiet, somewhere intimate, somewhere we can indulge in each other.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Wonderful. I just hope we don't have to wait too long before we can steal away. But once we can, I promise you a night you'll never forget. See you there, lover. What can I do for you, my friend?
So there's a monster hunter after you.
Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really.
True. What if there are others? He might not have been alone.
Oh, there'll be others. I'm sure of that. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send another.
You're sure Cazador's behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
He appeared just when you needed him. Sounds convenient.
Maybe. Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Don't worry. You're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
All right, what do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
Okay. And I think that's probably the last of what he has to say for now.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Yep. Moving on. I still have 2 packs, yes.
A quiet evening for once. Perfect for 2 people who'd like to take some time to themselves. If you catch my meaning. And I do mean sex, to be clear. We've been waiting long enough.
All right, but where will we go? I don't want to say that I'm not sure. I think Shadowheart is more interested in romance than sex at this point, especially given when you're romancing her as a companion. The actual sex doesn't come until much later, but let's see where this heads.
Let's find our own little piece of nowhere. Somewhere we can lose ourselves and forget all this madness. There's a secluded place nearby that should do nicely. Wait until the others are asleep. Then come and find me there.
Maybe there'll be an opportunity to... Maybe there'll be an opportunity to tone it down once we're there. We'll see.
Indeed you will, my love. I can't wait. There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
You don't have me yet.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
Oh, I don't want to do that. And what do you want?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
I don't want to say that because that seems like she's there just for the sex, and I don't think that's her. So she'll nod.
I thought so.
Now, I believe, based on what I know about Shadowheart, that she will lean into the darker side of this. Roll playfully and offer him your neck. Interesting scars. Where'd you get them?
It's a poem. A gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Why did he write it in Infernal?
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Now let's go. We've wasted enough time already.
I don't think Astarion knew that was an Infernal. Yep, we learned he's got a poem written in Infernal into his back. Cazador did this to him, but why? Let's see if he says anything.
Hello, beautiful.
You can feed on me tonight if you'd like.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
Right. So on the plus side, after resting, I still had the disease, but a lesser restoration did get rid of it along with the bloodless. But I am gonna try the double resting one more time. If I don't get a second cutscene here, then I'm gonna stop doing that, I think. Okay. Oh.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
Encourage him to drop the ball.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool. His eyes track the ball avidly. He shuffles on his paws, ready to chase after it.
Oh, pet him.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
And yeah, I'm gonna throw Scratch's ball. Okay. And nothing new from the companions, so I'm just gonna buff up and get out of camp. And I don't think I'm gonna be doing the double resting anymore.
It's to you.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Kaga's agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmata's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Too late for poor Arabella. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here. But the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin horde's leaders. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word. I hardly need a bodyguard, Tilses. This isn't Avernus.
Okay. We did expose... So, I owe you an apology because I forgot to restart my recording. After I buffed myself up in camp, I went and I confronted Kaga. And I did make the decision to expose her for joining the Shadow Druids. And I even managed to successfully convince her to turn away from the Shadow Druid path. And that, on the surface, seems like something that a follower of Shar would not do. And that's right. But I came to that decision in large part because of the guilt eating away at Shadowheart regarding Arabella's death. And then in the aftermath, I think that Shadowheart, almost in spite of herself, feels a sense of relief that she managed to prevent any further harm coming to the tieflings who are innocents in this, and the other druids even. So we did expose Kaga, but we were able to convince her to abandon Shadow Druids. After fighting them, she stopped the ritual. The grove remains open. And now we have gotten the Hellrider's Pride, which is going to give a Blade Ward effect, which I think is going to be much better than the Gloves of Power for Shadowheart. The Gloves of Power, let's see.
Don't be shy.
Karlak is wearing these fleet fingers, but I'm not... Actually, she might make use of that later when she has, like, a bonus... when she's able to dash as a bonus action, then she can dash and jump, and that'll give her a lot more mobility. So I think let's keep those around for Karlak. I don't think I'm going to be using the Reason's Grasp. But for now, let's give Karlak the Absolute's Bane for when she does make those melee attacks. She can apply penalties to attack rolls and saving throws. She won't get much use out of the Sleight of Hand, but I think now, when Shadowheart heals somebody, they get a Blade Ward, they get 3 temporary hit points, and they get a Bless effect. That is a lot of action economy, especially since
There is work to do.
Shadowheart can do a heal on a bonus action. Like, it doesn't even really matter that it's only a d4 plus 3. Doing a heal gets so much value. So, that is something that Shadowheart has
This
in
way.
her back pocket now.
I'll give it a try.
That's gonna do it then. I will see you next time, in which we will continue to make more progress in this very nice sunlit wetlands. Yep. Okay. See you then.